Welcome to our live class today. Shall be looking at the basics of logarithm. Okay, so from the definition of logarithm, you have it that you were told that the logarithm of a number to a certain base is the power to which that base must be raised to obtain that number. All right, so once you understand it that way, then it's going to be easy. So let's see. The question we have today, this is question number 1. Today we shall be solving so many questions. So I want you to stay live with us. So welcome to our live class today. Just like I told you in the last class, that the next time we are going to meet, we'll be discussing something about logarithm. And here we are. And over the time, I've been giving you some kind of jingles and the basis of logarithm. So today we have a class. It's better you join us now that we're starting. So we'll get to the higher parts. Will not be found wanting. All right. So the question number 1 here says evaluate log 1000 in base 10. Okay. Now, let's bring the question here. You have log 1000 in base 10. You are told to evaluate this. Okay. If you remember, a law or the definition of logarithm says if log n base b equals to x, therefore b raised to the power of x equals to n. Okay, or you can put it either way. You can as well write this place that n equals to b raised to the power of x. If you understand this, then it's easy to solve this. In short, this aspect, this place in particular, is a definition of logarithm. Okay? That the logarithm of a certain number, that the logarithm of a number to a certain base is the power to which that base must be raised in order to obtain that number. That's just the meaning of logarithm. So, for this now, to solve this, we can from here say let the, okay, we can from here say let log 1000 in base 10 be equals to x. Okay, if you say let this log 1000 in base 10 equals to x, it therefore means that 10 raised to the power of 10 raised to the power of x equals to 1000 according to this definition. Okay, if it is true, in the next step we are going to see that 10 raised to the power of x equals to 1000 can be expressed in terms of 10 as 10 raised to the power of 3. Okay, now since this has the same base, it therefore means that x equals to 3. So we can finally say therefore log 1000 in base 10 equals to 3. This is the solution to that. Okay? So log 1000 in base 10 equals to 3. All right? If you start with us now that we are starting, it's going to make sense. It's going to make sense, a lot more sense. So, I believe you understand this because today we'll be solving question up to 10 or 9 or 8. Okay? So, let me clean the board and go for the next question. The question number 2 and question number 3, probably you'll be able to do it by yourself. But today we are just going to take it step by step and everybody will enjoy it, all right? Okay. So let me clean up question number 1 and we'll go to question number 2. Okay? All right. Let's go to question number 2. Question number 2 says evaluate log 81 in base 3. That's the question. I think the first 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 questions is gonna take the shape of the definition of logarithm. So for this, let's have a solution. I believe you can do it. If you can try this, put up your own solution in the comment section. I will see it later after this class, and then I will comment on your own too. All right. So here you have. Let's just say let's log 81 in base 3 be equals to y. Such this implies that 3 raised to the power of y equals to 81. Okay? Meaning that 3 raised to the power of y, if you express 81 in terms of 3, you're going to have 3 raised to the power of 4. All right? Therefore, y equals to 4. You can now say, therefore, log 81 in base 3 equals to 4. This is the answer. Okay. So I'm going to do the next one. I'm going to bring the next question. So I would like you to also solve your own. Drop your own. You can even solve on paper, then you snap and then put in the comment section. Or you can as well use your phone to solve it. I will also comment on your solution after this class. All right. So this is question number 2. I can put maybe question number 3 by side. Let this one serve you as a guide. Question number 3. What was question number 3? Question number 3 says evaluate. This one says evaluate log 0.125 in base 2. That's question number 3. So what I'm going to do, let me give you like 1 minute to solve this. I'm going to give everybody 1 minute to solve it. Then I will go around. I'm going around to check, okay, whoever is solving it. All right. A part. Okay, I can see that. Okay. I will know. Okay. La Cubana. La Cubana. Okay. All right. So now, without taking much of your time, let's solve this together. Let's put our hands to solve it. So we can now say, as a solution, we can say let's log 0.125 in base 2 be equals to, let it be equals to maybe letter B. All right. So that this implies that 2 raised to the power of B equals to what? 0.125. Okay. In the next step, we're going to have 2 raised to the power of B to be equals to, now let's change 0.125 from decimal to fraction. If we do that, then we're going to have 1/8. Is that right? Now again, the next thing we are going to do is for us to express 8 on the basis of B, on the basis of 2. So we are going to express this 8, this 1/8 in terms of 2. So that would be, this side will be that 2 raised to the power of B will be equals to 2 raised to the power of -3, because 8 alone is 2 raised to the power of 3, and because it was 1/8. So this means that B equals to -3. Therefore, log 0.125 in base 2 equals to -3. All right. So this is the solution. So therefore, log 0.125 in base 2 equals to -3. All right. So there's no other space. Maybe I can do something here. Let me solve the next question there before I do the cleaning for other questions to come. Okay. Question number 4. Question number 4 says simplify log 0.2 in base 5. Okay. That is what that question says. It says simplify. This one says simplify. It says simplify log 0.2 in base 5. So quickly write our solution down there. We can select log 0.2 in base 5 be equals to P. Let it be equals to P. From there, this, according to the definition of logarithm, you are told that the logarithm of a number to a certain base is the power to which that base can be raised or must be raised to give that number or to obtain that number. So from here, you can now see that 5 raised to the power of P equals to 0.2. And again, 5 raised to the power of P, 0.2 is the same thing as 2/10, which is the same thing as 1/5. Okay? So if that is true, you can see that 5 raised to the power of p equals to 5 raised to the power of minus 1. Where do we have 5 raised to the 1 over 5 is the same thing as 5 raised to the power of minus 1. And so p equals to minus 1. So we can now say, therefore, log 0.2 in base 5 equals to minus 1. Okay, so that's the solution to that. Okay, after this segment, we are going to enter other questions. All right, so let me clean the board. But wherever you do not understand, please feel free to ask your question in the comment section, and we'll try as much as possible to do justice to your question. All right, so wherever you do not understand, please ask your question in the comment section, and we will be there to look into your question. So let's look at question number 5. Okay, question number 5 says simplify. All right, question number 5, this says simplify. My biro, the ink are gone. This says simplify log root 27 in base 10 all over log 9 in base 10 as well. So you can see simplify log root 27 in base 10 divided by log 9 in base 10. Okay, so let me change the biro. Okay, let's write out our solution. You have log root 27 in base 10 all over log 9 in base 10. So let's change log root 27 first. Okay, we are going to change it to log 27 raised to the power of 1 over 2 in base 10 all over log 9 in base 10. In the next step, we're going to have this. We're still going to break log 27. Let's express it in terms of 3. To be 3. So 23 alone is 3 raised to the power of 3. Then that 3 will multiply into the former power, which is 1 over 2. Okay, in base 10. All raised to the power of, let's also express 9 in terms of 3, which is 3 raised to the power of 2 in base 10. Okay. Then in the next step here, now let's see. If you remember the power law of logarithm, here now is 3 times 1 all over 2. So you are going to have that power, the power here is 3 over 2. So we are going to have 3 over 2 log 3 in base 10 all over Here the power is 2. So the power is going to come here. The next step, that will be 2. That will be 2 log 3 in base 10. All right. You can see in this is now like 3 over 2 times log 3 in base 10. And this one now means 2 times log 3 in base 10. So you can see log 3 base 10, log 3 base 10. They are gone because that is one, like saying so number of another number. So that's gone. So here we can have 3 over 2 divided by 2 over 1, which will automatically be 3 over 4. Okay. In the next step, this place will turn to multiplication, and 2 will come down, multiplying by these 2 to give it 4, and 1 will go up. 3 times 1 will now be 3. It's because of this space I have to make it that way. All right. So that's question number 5. We shall be moving to question number 6. So wherever you find it difficult or you have a challenge in terms of maybe explanation, just do ask your question in the comment section, and we'll surely do justice to your question. All right. Okay. Let's clean the board and go over to the next question. Please do well to invite your friends and family to subscribe to this channel, because you are like my family. If this channel goes a long way, it is because of you. If it expands and go bigger, it's because of you. And if the channel is not also growing, it's because of you. So everything I do here depends on you, depends on your support. So please do well to invite your friends, your family to subscribe to the channel. By doing so, God will not fail to bless you. All right. So question number 6. Let's go to question number 6. Question number 6 says evaluate log 9 in base 3 minus log 8 in base 2. Let me write the 2 bold. In base 2. This one is in base 3 all over log 9 in base 3. Okay. And this one has options, like this one has options. There is option for this one, option A, option B, option C, and option D. So option A is 1 over minus 1 over 3, B is 1 over 2, C is 1 over 3, and then D is minus 1 over 2. So we may not know which of the option here is correct, but after the solution that we are going to do together, both of us, we will now see which of this option is the right one. So stay active. All right. So a solution, we have log 9 in base 3 minus log 8 in base 2 all over log 9 in base 3. Okay, let's express 9 on the basis of 3 or in terms of 3. That's going to be log 3 raised to the power of 2 in base 3 minus, we also express 8 on the basis of 2. That would be 2 raised to the power of 3 in base 2. The next one, we're going to express 9 again on the basis of 3. That will be 2 raised to the power of that. Okay. So, in the next step, we're going to have this. Here, the power will multiply the log. That will be 2 log 3 in base 3 minus 3 log 2 in base 2 all over 2 log 3 in base 3. Okay? Do not confuse this place with other places. All right. In the next, you can see log 3 base 3, log 2 base 2, log 3 base 3. Log of the same base equals to 1. That is why if you go through the note that we've given in any form that we gave, you can see that log b base b equals to 1. Okay? So this now will now be, let's see, since this is 1, it simply means that this is 2 times 1. All those places that I'm going to circle now, look out. All the places that I'm going to circle now, is they are equal to 1. This is equals to 1. This is equals to 1. This is equals to 1. So you can simply say 2 minus 3, which is minus 1 for the numerator. Minus 1 over 2 times 1 is 2. So you can simply see that the right option there is minus 1 over 2, which is what? Option D. So option D becomes the right option to that evaluation of that logarithm. Okay? So wherever you do not understand, just like I've said before, go to comment section and drop your question. After this class, I'm going to do justice to that question. Okay? All right. We are going to go over to the next question, which that is going to be question number 7. I told you that today we'll be solving as much question that we can. Probably we'll solve up to 9 questions, okay? So, let's proceed further. Okay, let me click the option for the previous question. So, the next question says, this one says, find the value of x if log x in base 4 equals to 3.5. And the options that we have is as follows. A is 256, B is 128, C is 64, and then D is 14. So, it is after the solution to this that we will know which of this option is correct or not. So let's solve it together. All right. Solution. You have log x in base 4 to be equal to 3.5. All right. First of all, if you remember this, if you still remember the definition of this logarithm here, the logarithm of a number to a certain base is the power to which that base must be raised to obtain that number. So you can see here that x equals to 4 raised to the power of 3.5. We can now say again that x, let's change this 3.5 from decimal to a fraction. That would be 4 raised to the power of 7 over 2. 7 over 2 is the same thing as 3.5. So even if you punch your calculator now, say 7 divided by 2, that's going to give you 3.5. So in the next step, we are going to do the interpretation to this. This will be square root of 4, square root of 4, all raised to the power of 7. Okay? Which will be square root of 4 is 2. Okay? And so 2 raised to the power of 7 is what? So if you have your calculator, you can begin a punch. So that if you have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let me put it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 16 times 2, 64. 64 times 2, 128. 128 times 2. That could be this. All right. So I'm coming shortly. Okay. All right. Except we do the multiplication together. 128 raised to the power of 7. So you see that is, okay, raised to the power of 7. That is 128. Okay. That makes option B the right option, which is what? 128. Okay. This is the answer to that. You can see that option B becomes the right option. Okay. All right. So, all right, let's go to the next question. Let's see the next question. What the next question is. Do not forget this one was find the value of x if log x in base 4 equals to 3.5. And we'll go this way. So, let's go to the next question. Let's clean the option for this in case the next question has an option too. Okay. What's the next question? The next question says, this one too says find, okay, that would be question number Question number 8. The question number 8 says find the value of x if log if 1/2 log x in base 10 equals to 1. Okay, this one has options like 0.01. The next one is 100. The next one is 1/√10, and the next one is √10 itself. Okay, those are the options. So if that is true, let's find the solution to this together. You have 1/2 log x in base 10 to be equals to 1. Okay, first of all, let's bring this power to go where it's supposed to be, or where it was originally. That was log x in base 10 raised to the power of 1/2 to be equals to what? 1. Now, if you look at this definition of logarithm, you will see that x raised to the power of 1/2 is the same thing as 10 raised to the power of 1. Okay, this base will be raised to this power in order to obtain the log. Okay, so since the square root of x equals to 10, we are going to square both sides in order to free the root. So we are going to say square, or square both sides. Square both sides. If we do that, then this is going to be the square of √x to be equals to the square of 10. And therefore, let's move to this side. Let's move here now. Therefore, x is going to be 10 raised to the power of 2. It's going to be what? 100. So this becomes the right option. So x equals to 100. Okay, x equals to 100, and that is option B. Option B becomes the right option. Option B becomes the right option in that regard. So finally, we are going to go to the last question of today's live class. Stay active to this channel so that whenever we have a class, whether live class or a recorded class, you would always be the first to be updated on our latest content. All right. I know these days people do not even like to watch educational content. They like something that they like some content that are hilarious, entertaining, but then we cannot fail to learn, because till somebody goes off the planet Earth, you will be learning every day. Every day. Generations will come, they learn. So if other people are tired of learning, other people will still be learning, okay? So this is question number 8. We'll be going over to question number 9, and that will be the last question for today's live class. I'm happy to have you guys around to attend the class. Uh, Maybe tomorrow we'll have another live class again. All right. Okay. So let's take the last question for today's class. So this is question number 9. Question number 9 says if log x in base 2 equals to log 3 in base 9. Let me write the 9 well. Equals to 3 in base 9. You are told to find the value of x. Okay. And this one also has options like options. It has option A, it has option B, option C, and option D. So option A is 1/2, option B is 2/3, option C is √2, and option D is 6. Option D is 6. Okay. We will never know which of those options is the right one until we finish solving the log. So let me write the solution. Okay. So we bring this question down here. Log x in base 2 to be equals to what? Log 3 in base 9. How do we solve this? Though it looks simple, but it's tricky. All right. So let's see. You are told that log x in base 2 equals to this. First of all, let's see this. Let's express it. Log x in base 2 to be equals to this. Now, how can we write 3 in terms of 9? That's just the logic that is here. So let's write 3 on the basis of 9, or in terms of 3. Or in terms of 9. So if we say that this is the same thing as log 3 in base 9 is the same thing as 9 raised to the power of 1/2 in base 9. I believe you know that. Let me find a place to form a rough work column. I believe you know this is my rough work column. Okay. I believe you know that 9 raised to the power of 1/2 is the same thing as the square root of 9, which is what? 3. So, if you know this, then this 9 raised to the power of 1/2 is the same thing as square root of 9. And what will square root of 9 give us? It will give us back 3. Okay? So mathematics is all about manipulation. And you cannot manipulate if you do not know the rules guiding that stuff. So here now, we can now see that log x in base 2 is equals to 1/2 log 9 in base 9. Can you see that? Now look up. you can see that the whole of this place now equals to 1. Is it true? If it is true, it therefore means that log x in base 2 equals to 1 over 2. Okay, because the 1 over 2 now is multiplying by 1. So everything that side is 1 over 2. It therefore means that from here now, we can use the definition of logarithm to solve this now. Meaning that now x is going to be equals to 2 raised to the power of 1 over 2. Is that right? Therefore, we can now say therefore x equals to square root of 2. And that's the solution. Okay? And that's the solution, nothing more. That's just the solution. This is manipulation. So, if you look through the option, you can see that option C becomes the right option to that question. All right? So, having had today's class with you in the class, I am grateful that you were there in the class while the class was going on. My last appeal for today's class is please do well to invite your friends and family to subscribe to this channel. We also have a page on Facebook where we do brain teasers and we also teach as well. You can also follow our page on Facebook, the same name, Maths Lab. Facebook is just Maths Lab, but YouTube is Maths Lab 001. All right, so you can visit our Facebook page and then follow the page so that anywhere you can always be with us. But on YouTube here, do well to subscribe to this channel. Invite your friends, invite your family members to do same. Thank you very much for staying active to today's class. See you in the next class, and bye for now. Oh, uh, oh, why, Sharab. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. I really love you too. I love all of you. I love you too.